Hey everyone, so here we are again doing another Q&A video. So I got my laptop off to the side here with all of your questions that you guys submitted to me. And yeah, I'm excited to do another one. So let's go ahead and get into this. So first one from JoJo Airsoft is, what are some gas blowback rifles that I'm looking to get? God, I've been waiting for someone to ask me this question. The short answer is a lot. The long answer, better sit tight, because we're gonna get into it. So first off, it are the guns that are basically been announced but don't have a actual release date yet. So the first one is the Viva Arms SKS, and for that reason is because, well, Tarkov. Now it's not the Tarkov loadout; it's a Tarkov meme loadout. I I'm gonna put a picture up right now of the SKS that I used to use in Tarkov all the time. And a lot of you are asking, why am I doing that? It's because I thought it was funny at night. Because when you're running around with night vision on and you see 5 lasers pointing at your chest, it's really funny when you finally pull the trigger and they just drop like a sack of rice. And it was the funniest thing I could run, and my friends hated me for it, and the Tarkov community hates me for it, but I don't care. I thought it was really funny. Aside from that, I have a couple other guns that I'm gonna pre-order as soon as they come out. I have the VFC FNFAL basically in my sights, and I want to get it as soon as pre-orders open. They're supposedly going to be released sometime later this year, and I'm going to do a Rhodesian loadout for that. So I'm going to order the Rhodesian short shorts, the Rhodesian fatigues, the cap, and we'll do some shooting drills in that. That should be pretty interesting. Aside from that, there is a couple other guns that are readily available that I want. One of them is the what is it? The King Arms training weapon system, which is basically the G&G like ARP9, but in gas blowback form, which is really cool because it doesn't just take its own mags. It takes mags from Tokyo Marui, takes from VFC, and it takes from WeTech. So it's basically like the does it take Glock mags version of an Airsoft SBR, and it's really cool. And I want to get my hands on that to do a review on, because just keep in my collection, because I've never seen a 9mm AR or ARP9 like gas blowback sort of thing. It's a weird gun that looks cool, and I want one as soon as I can afford it. So aside from that, there's a couple other like rumored guns that I want. One of them is the MCX and MPX from VFC, and I have heard rumors that they're working with SIG Air to get licensing done on those guns. So when they come out, we may see a like whole family of those guns come out in gas blowback form. VFC makes the MCX already, so that's kind of neat. So they're just a couple steps away from making it an actual gas blowback, which is really exciting to see, and I'm looking forward to that. A couple other guns is the Northeastern Uzi, which is in development, which I also want, mainly for like a cyberpunk thing. I seem to have a thing for like submachine guns. Even though I want long rifles. Another gun that I want that isn't in development or hasn't been announced in general is the H&K 433, which is basically an H&K ACR. And that's basically because I like H&K guns, and if we can't have a 433 as a real firearm, might as well get the airsoft version because that looks cool. The next one is the Howa Type 20, which is basically the new service rifle. Same thing, it's basically a Japanese SCAR. And I think it looks cool, and I want one, and I'm hoping Tokyo Marui, once they're done with their gas blowback AKM, they do the Type 20 in the form of a gas blowback rifle, because I think that would be really cool for the international market. Aside from that, there's nothing else that I really want. Well, that's a lie. I want a lot of guns in gas blowback form, but I'm sure no one wants to make them. One of them, for example, would be the M82, or what was the other one? The Serbu BFG in gas blowback form, and I'm willing to take that in 8mm. That'd be really cool as like gas blowback anti-material rifles. So yeah, those are like the pipe dream that I wish that we had. I know SOCOM Gear made a shell ejecting 50 cal, but they're unicorns and I've been looking for them, and I might as well just get a ViperTech at that point. Actually, yeah, that's the last one I want to get is a ViperTech, and I'm actually going to do a Fallout New Vegas style for that one. I'm currently talking with ViperTech about getting a engraved NCR M16A1, and I'm talking with a furniture maker in like middle of the US to get M16A1 furniture in nice walnut. So be on the lookout for that one. That one's going to be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that particular video. Next question is from Yarek, who is also a longtime friend of mine. And he's been jokingly saying is on my yeet test video, is this what you've been so busy with, throwing rifles around? So I guess I might as well do a quick status update given that I'm here. I've been busy. I don't do YouTube as full time. This is basically just a side hobby that I do. And even my dad's wondering how come I'm not doing more videos. And the answer is just I'm in school, I'm at work, and I'm also doing flight school now. So I don't exactly have as much time as I used to basically go up into the mountains and dick around. I'm also working on a lot of different projects at once for the channel. So for example, with Slide Bite, I have the 417 and the Scar H in development right now. At least at the time of this video. The Scar H is probably going to come out soon because I have more mags for it, and my friend and I are coordinating our schedules for that. And then after that, I have a couple anime video essays that are still in development. They're basically in development hell right now. And I also am making a survival guide for Anime Expo. So that's pretty much what I've been busy with. And as for throwing our rifles around, that's going to start becoming an addition to my reviews, is I am going to chuck them off of my backyard cliff. Basically to show that gas blowbacks are not, in fact, the delicate, fragile things that people think they are. So yeah, hopefully that answered your question there, Yarek. I have been busy as hell, so hopefully that answered your question. End user is asking, do I think the fixed stock or 30 round mags are any different or better on the Type 89? So I gave the Type 89 a scathing review, which in hindsight I think wasn't really fair. I'm probably going to do another Type 89 review, like a version 2 review, as soon as I have the time and as soon as I get done with the current guns I have on my schedule. What I've found out is that you really have to get a lot of teching done on the mags to get them to work properly, at least with the 20 rounders. With the 30 rounders, it seems like they work fine, at least in theory. So seems like they'll work better than the 20 rounders, like right off the bat. As for the fixed stock versus the folding stock, I'd say the folding stock is better just because of ease of portability, because you can fold it up and basically take it with you in more compact situations like a vehicle, if you're into that milsim type of thing. The rifle itself is really long as it is, so having it fold up is pretty nice. As for the fixed stock version, as I mentioned about the wobble, turns out all I needed to do was just tighten the screw that's basically in the hinge here, and it was all good to go. Hasn't wobbled since. But still, I wish that Tokyo Marui took some effort and tightened that down before they sent them out. It just seemed a bit odd, at least from my point of view. So yeah, the Type 89, I think with the 30 rounders and a fixed stock is basically the same thing. Slightly better basically just because of the mags, but overall the gun platform itself, it seems pretty well, aside from just like a couple hiccups here and there, but overall I think it's all right. 3-7 on the Spartan 117 GW rant video is asking me, are they taking away his Jurassic Park Jeep? And the answer is no. So I follow him on social media, at least on his Instagram, and it looks like he's doing fine. He's doing just well. He went and filmed with Grantham, I guess, a couple weeks ago. So he's not in jail. He's perfectly fine. I guess he posted bail or something like that. So he's all good. then again, it was a riot, so generally when you get arrested during a riot, the charges don't tend to stick very well. So who knows? Maybe there's something behind the scenes that we don't know. Let's see. So this is a Japanese user. He's asking me how much to enter a game. I got some friends that want to join someday, but still getting our glasses, so I'm assuming your safety goggles. Also, can my two-wheel drive truck make it up there, or do I have to park somewhere and walk there? So this is two questions, and I'm glad you guys asked. So first off, the entry price is pretty much free. You guys just have to coordinate with the group when you guys are going to go up there. It is literally just a group of guys on the big island of Hawaii that go every odd weekend to basically shoot each other. It's basically as communal as it gets when it comes to airsoft. They have a big swath of private land that they film, or not film, but that they play on, and I've been to that field. It's a lot of fun. They have a lot of bunkers that you can hide in, a lot of shrubbery that my JSDF loadout worked really well in, and it's just a lot of fun. And I'm actually going to go back there in September, so if you guys want to meet me, or basically just play airsoft in Hawaii, yes, that's basically the time to go. Well, basically to say hi to me. I'm not even that famous, so whatever. As for getting there is pretty easy. It's on the northwest side of the Big Island in like Kohala or something like that. Getting there, like I said, pretty easy. It's not like this like bumpkin back road, at least from what I saw. When we got there, it was a paved road and it was hidden in some bushes, and it's a very short walk from the road to the actual field, like just a couple steps at most. Parking there is pretty much available. It's just literally a service road, and there's a ditch that you can park in, and that's pretty much it. It's very easy to get there, and the guy who runs the Kona Airsoft community, awesome dude. And if just basically go to their Facebook group and say hi, introduce yourself, and they'll help you out. They're an awesome group of guys, and I'm so excited to go back in September. So yeah, keep an eye out for videos from there. All right. Next up, from Jojo Airsoft. Jojo Airsoft. Again, what platform do you sell on? So I don't sell on any platform per se. I do occasionally sell guns and stuff on HopUp, but that's generally if I can't get a friend to buy it first. I'm a bit of a sentimental person when it comes to a lot of my guns, so when I sell a lot of my guns, I tend to sell it to people I know. So for example, friends on Discord or friends in real life. If they don't take it, then I sell it on HopUp. So right now, the Well G55 that you see behind me, I see people asking in DMs if it's for sale on my Instagram channel or on my Instagram account, and I don't want to give it away just yet. If I can't get a friend to buy it, then I'll put up for sale on HopUp, or if anyone wants it. So like the guy who asked me on Instagram, just keep on the lookout. So if no one wants it, I'll sell it to you. Ruben Black, he is asking how many guns do I have in total. So last I checked when I did my inventory on my collection, I have roughly 26 gas blowbacks in my collection at the time of this video. And that's, when I think about that, I kind of like, I'm floored myself that wow, like 3 years have gone by and I have this awesome collection of gas blowbacks that I didn't think I would have myself. So when I look at my collection and I just pause for a moment, I'm thankful for what I have, and as much as I want more, I'm perfectly happy with the collection that I have now. I'm probably going to keep this until I have kids and they can go in airsoft. But yes, I have roughly 26 guns in my collection at the time of this video. I'm going to be trying to add more. As Jojo Airsoft asked, I'm trying to get my hands on like 3 guns at the moment. One at a time though, not immediately. So hopefully the collection will be even bigger. And I even got a I got a comment from one of the moderators on a server that I hang out on about my wall becoming bigger and bigger. In reality, my wall hasn't gotten any bigger. My collection keeps getting bigger, but I just don't have the wall space for any any of the stuff anymore. So I got to do some reshuffling and I got to do some remodeling down here, just to basically get the collection, my entire collection, up on display. So yeah, that's pretty much been this entire Q&A. Thank you guys for asking all these questions. I love answering this stuff. In my Q&A number 2, I was a bit of an idiot for one of the questions, so please forgive me for that. If you have any other questions or comments, leave them, well, in the comment section. If you want to hang out with me and just basically talk with me, I have a Discord server that I'm rarely active on, but I'll probably still be more active on it later on when more people hang out on it, that sort of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I am closing in on 300 subscribers, and that may not sound like a lot for a lot of other people, but for me, that's amazing. That is 300 people that are basically equivalent, like the equivalent of 300 people staring at me from the other side of the camera. And I'm extremely humbled by the experience, and I'm looking forward to doing more stuff. So yeah, without the way, take care.